to see now is our goods in kiosk, and our goods in kiosk is for warehouse and factory floor, whereby the individual taking in the goods or receiving in the goods can use it on receive the goods in on a touch screen and eliminate the duplication that's typically associated with the goods in, as well as eliminating the paperwork. So when we log on to the new job, we have the option starting from a purchase order number, current goods in schedule, which is outstanding POs, or starting from the supplier. So what's going to happen is we're going to use the current goods in schedule, and you can see here here's the 3 items and the quantity of each item that's coming in from this supplier, Buster Products. So we can give the job a reference if we want. These items have batch numbers on them, so that will be applicable for anybody in the food industry, the agri industry, or anything that requires a batch number, pharma or anything like that. You can see up here on the right hand side that I have product description, quantities, and the product picture. So that's to ensure that the individual is receiving in the right items. So we can, as you can see here down the bottom right, we can reject the item, we can print off labels, and that facility is the same across all of our kiosks: the stock take kiosk, the goods out kiosk, and the production kiosk. So in this case I can give it any expiry dates or anything like that. We also have these quality checks, and as with the other things I said there, the quality checks are available on all kiosks, and they're available on the individual items and on the entire load. So in this case it's packaging is compliant, and the batch status is usable. So I go on to my next item. So I just received that in as usual. Anything there that needs to be checked can be checked. I can also add barcodes as I go if I need to. Then I have my final item, which is my hand wipes, and you may be able to see that the box is actually damaged. So what I'm going to do is reject that box and return to the supplier, and we'll see what happens to that then later on. So again, the idea is to eliminate the duplication and to capture things like rejections at the door, so it doesn't become an issue later on. Okay, so the packaging is non-compliant, the batch status is unusable, and now I'm going to log off, and I can also add some pictures if I need to of the rejected item. So I'm going to log off, and supervisor is going to come along to log on to the job and finish the job for the purposes of receiving the goods in and just to check everything. Okay, so now you're going to see the supervisor come along and sign off on that goods in job. Because the item was damaged, the supervisor has to sign off on it, and he is going to log into his jobs in progress, log back on, do the final checks, and sign for the load. So you can see there's a general check there that's on the load. So truck hygiene in this case is excellent, and then finalizes the receipt docket. And you can see here it's warning me. As you saw there, it was highlighted yellow, and there's some discrepancies between the receipt and purchase order. Yes, of course I want to accept those because that's correct. What do I want to do with it? I'm going to flag it and close it off because these items are not going to come back because they're now damaged. But I can also leave it open if I'm expecting something on back order. If I want to add in any comments, I can do that. So then I can also add in the supplier's reference, which would be a delivery docket number, and then the supervisor is signing for it. So you can see here I have done a purchase order cancel and a receipt docket for the items that I've rejected.